So the Mercer Arts Center became this meeting place, this like hub of all these New York groups coming from, basically from that glam kind of like colorful English reflection, London kind of looking thing. And small faces, Rod Stewart kind of looks, the haircuts. And then we come in on that and we start to, of course, to get gigs at the Mercer Arts Center, we had to walk into the manager who would flip out and have a real panic attack every time we walked into his office, because the way we looked, and we wanted a gig. And he'd go flying into the owner's place, say, they're here again, But we wouldn't leave. There was no place we could go. We wouldn't take, Alan would be walking around with chains in those days and a leather jacket with painted, suicide on the back, and I would be similar or with different kind. He said we looked like two guys that reminded him that just got off the boat. The owner was a cooler guy. He was an air conditioning salesman. And he laughed about it. He saw us and he just said, give them a gig, man. These guys, they got to be great the way they look, Wearing hats and, shit. Leather, I had a suicide thing, like a baseball jacket with orange sleeves and black. And we was just like, but funky, street shit. That's all we had. And he ended up giving us, it was the most unbelievable thing. His name was Cy Kabak. He owned the place. He wasn't threatened by us at all. And he told the manager, he said, give him a gig. And not only that, we're going to give him 4 gigs in a row at one of the theaters. So Eugene O'Neill or something. They had names for all the theaters, incredible. And he brought out a contract. I never thought I'd see a contract in my life, not that soon anyway. And he signed us for 4 gigs, 1 a week at this theater. And we did them. And then we did a few others after that and a couple before that, but just when we barged our way in and just got a gig. But here he put us in for a month. And many times the Dolls would be playing they'd be playing a set right across the room. So when people came out of the Dolls, when they were finished, they'd come through, like one time we'd play called the Blue Room. People would remember that. It was like the hubcap between all the spokes of the theaters, and people would have to walk through the Blue Room to get out of the place. And it was also a big bar and people at tables. And they'd be coming out of the Dolls gig and coming into one of our gigs, right in the middle of it, walking through and like running out. It was just like, the dichotomy of periods of just, it's like 2 world wars, I used to always say, side by side, 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. Yeah. Dolls crowd was not up for, but the Dolls always dug us. There was a lot of musicians dug us right away. We were, of course, on to better days of incredible misunderstandings, incredible audience reaction, incredible fights, provocations, they say, on our part, or,